Frank Smith III, the comic book nerd. Welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Push that button right there. I'm going to talk about my comic book collection. I have quite a few, nowhere near some people's stuff, but I got a good sized amount of comics. I have them all here in these metal cabinets. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows here, and then in the smaller cabinet, I got 2 rows. All right. So what I did was we just moved, and I decided to get this. I found this idea on Pinterest. Saves me a lot of space, and I'm no longer collecting on a weekly basis anymore anyway. Now I'm being specific. Now, how do I get the specific comics? By going to antique shops. Here's how I do that. If I hear of an antique shop that I haven't been to yet, because I've been to plenty of them already to get comics, but I'll send them a message on Facebook and ask them a specific question. Sometimes you got to be really specific, folks. Ask them, hey, do you have any vendors with old comic books? When they respond back, I figure out if I want to go or not, depending on what the answer is. And then I plan my day around that. If it's 2 hours away, I'm going to leave the house around 8 in the morning because the place opens at 10. By the time I get there, it'll be opening. I'll spend about an hour there, then I'll be on my way back. I work second shift, so I can afford to take the morning to do that. Okay, so that's just something in case you're looking for specifically older comic books to add to your collection. Okay, right now I'm going to talk about one of my favorite collections. It's the stuff that it's basically this particular collection is from Marvel Comics. Marvel made a lot of stuff in the 60s and 70s. DC did too. Other companies did too, but the two major companies are usually Marvel and DC. These particular comics I'm about to show you are what you would see in a 50s, 60s sci-fi movie kind of thing. Horror movie, 50s, 60s horror movie. It's cheesy, but it was still a lot of fun. I like watching all that stuff anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a few of these comics, and then I'm not going to show you this entire stack. I'm just going to show you a few covers, and then I'm going to show you 3 covers that I found from this stack that all have the same theme. Okay, then you'll see why once you see the covers. Okay, so here we go. Uncanny Tales #1. So you wanted to know my secret, did you? Well, now you know. No, let me go. That thing's pulling me back into the room of no return. I mean, think about it, y'all. It's one thing to read it, but in your mind, what is the voice that you're using? Okay, because I got some crazy voices in my head. So anyway, Uncanny Tales #1. Let's do a cool cover, another cool cover. Giant-sized chillers. Why is she on the pier? Who is she waiting on? Okay, so we got a werewolf-like thing here. Closer, closer. Come just another step closer. Frightful, fearful, first issue. And she's saying, there's no place to run. The monsters are everywhere. So we got some kind of fang-faced, tentacled, octopus-like creature coming out of the pier, out of the water, onto the pier. She's running towards the werewolf-like thing. Again, why is she there? I don't know. Who knows? All right, let's check out another one. Great cover. All right, when I saw this one freaked me out because that is one big old werewolf. You have been hunting for a werewolf, fool. And you have found one. He called him a fool because he is. Look at him. Fear-filled first issue, the most eerie spooktaculars ever. By the way, if you guys have these books, please let me know in the comment section, okay? Thank you. Thank you. If you have these, if you're just as much of a nerd as me, please let me know. Let's check out one more. This is kind of cool. Crypt of Shadows, #1. Behold the macabre devil dance of the witch woman. Midnight on the Black Mountain. Now, I have no idea what music she's dancing to. This was 60s, 70s. Who knows? But she is grooving. She getting her dance on. She ain't got no shoes on, and she's dancing with some demons. Wow, dancing with some demons. Ooh, okay. Let's do one more, then I'll show you what I was talking about over there. Oh, here's one that's kind of funny. Actually, we did a Beware already, right? So this is Beware #2. Okay? The monsters are coming. Beware. Well, Mr. Fairland, how do you like your blind date so far? And yeah, they're about to go over a cliff. Featuring 5 of the most fearsome fantasies of all time. All right, folks, that's just a few of these. We're not going to get into those. The 3 we're going to get into is these 3. Chamber of Chills, number 11. Where Creatures Roam, number 3. And Tomb of Darkness, number 16. Now, did you catch the pattern that they had? I'm going to show you again. Tomb of Darkness, Where Creatures Roam, Chamber of Chills. They all 3 have stone men on, like the Easter Island stone people. Like as if the Easter Island, was it Easter Island? Yeah. The heads came up from the ground. I think it's Easter Island. Yeah. Yeah, the things from Easter Island. It says so right there. The things from Easter Island. But this one has the things from Easter Island. This one is Thor, the monster who waited 1,000,000 years to destroy the world. And this one, it's impossible. Those statues we came to study our lives. Like, okay, dude, you should have left. All right, you should have left. But I found out that I believe Jack Kirby did all of these, the artwork for all of these. I guess Jack had a thing for Easter Island characters, the stone heads on Easter Island, and I believe some of these were actually reprints. Like this one here was originally presented in Tales of Suspense number 28. This one, Where Creatures Roam, this is a newer one. Well, it wasn't a reprint. And Chamber of Chills, this one was originally presented in Weird Worlds number 10. And I love the stories. These are all cheesy stories. Bad guy usually. Okay, like in this one here, I think there was a bad guy who tried to get away. He met somebody who turned out not to be who he thought he was. And then other than that, it's just dumb people being around stuff they shouldn't have. They had no business being around in the first place. Stories are great. Artwork is great. I love this stuff. I can read this all day. That's why I keep them protected in bags and boards like this. You know, the resealable ones. And anyway, that's what I found to be sort of a pattern with some of these comic books. Comic characters get recycled all the time. Okay, over and over again. Every 10, 15, maybe 20 years, there's a new story with the same character. Okay, this time they're in a different outfit. This time it went from a guy to a girl. One of the characters might be gay. Doesn't matter. We all love this stuff. It's entertainment. It is it's a source. It's a great source of entertainment. It's a way to like get away from it all for a minute because you're in your own world. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to take a break from this. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'll come back to you with some more stuff soon. I am Frank Smith III, the comic book nerd, showing you some of my collection. I don't even know what to call this collection other than the scary books from Marvel Comics from the 60s and 70s. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any of these book covers, if you own any of these books, please let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much. I will see you next time.